Leetcode practice. So in this video there are two goals. The first goal is to see how to solve this problem, and the second goal is to see how we should behave in a real interview. So let's get started. Remember, in a real interview, the first step is always try to understand the problem. If there's anything unclear, please bring up the question to the interviewer, and also at the same time think about some edge cases. So let's read through this problem. So shortest path in binary matrix. So in an n by n squared grade, each cell is either 0 or 1. So 0 means empty and 1 means blocked. So clear path from top left to the bottom right has length k if and only if it is composed of cell ci to ck. So adjacent ci and ci plus 1 are connected a-directional, so both diagonal, and so it's like share an edge or corner. So c1 is 0, 0, ck is at the bottom right part. So if ci is located in R and C, then grade RC is equal to 0. Okay, so let's take a look at the second example. So the shortest path from the upper left corner to the bottom right corner is like this. And for the question, it's for sure that the grade is not gonna be empty, and also each of the cell is 0 or 1. So the solution so the solution is a BFS solution. You start from the upper left corner and you try to extend in the 8 directions, and at the same time you use a visited set to record the cells you have already visited, so that you don't need to revisit the cell over and over again. So the runtime is going to be O n squared. N is the length of the grade, so it is an n by n grade. So I've already done some coding work just to save you some time. And also, by the way, I also have this sheet to summarize different problems categorized into categorized by data structure, algorithm, or the company, etc. And also I have the corresponding link to the YouTube video I have. So if you have interest and you want to check some other problem, feel free to go through this sheet, and also have the system design videos and also some behavior problems summarized. So let's go back to this problem. So first of all, I defined a private class. So the row index, the column index, and the length of the 2D grade. So I override the hash code and equals because I'm going to put them into the hash set. So let's take a look at the real code here. So this is a real code. So this is the function I will need to I already implemented. So I pass in the 2D grade. This is the edge case. If the upper left corner is already 1, which is a blocker, I just simply return -1. And then I get the length of the grade. I initialize the queue, and I put the upper left corner to the queue, and initialize the distance as 0. So distance is the final thing you want to return if the bottom right corner is achievable for us to go there. So this is the body of the BFS. So every time for each layer, I just plus the distance, and I go through all the nodes in this layer. I try to extend it from the current node to the 8 directions. And here, if the node is already at the bottom right corner, we just simply return the distance. Otherwise, if at the end we jump out of the while loop, which means we have already visited all the non-blocker cells, and we haven't found the bottom right corner, then it means the bottom right corner is unachievable, so we are going to return -1. So for the extend function, we pass in the queue, we pass in the current node, and we pass in the already visited nodes, and also the grade. So we will try to extend in 8 directions, but there are some conditions. So if the nodes are out of the range, or if the node is a blocker, then we are not going to extend to the new node. And also if the node has been visited before, we're just going to skip it. Otherwise, we put it into the visited and the queue. So that's it for the implementation. So take care about the correctness, readability, and speed in the coding part, and at the end you do some testing. So if it is a runnable platform, feel free to use the platform to help you debug. If it is not runnable, you may need to explain the code manually and do some sanity check, explain how this piece of code is gonna work. So that's it for this video. So if you like it, please help subscribe this channel. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.